Video detailing what Sunny has accomplished in 3 weeks. And I'm going to go over all of his obedience commands, their criteria, and how you can maintain them and keep him doing what he has learned to do while he's been here. So right now Sunny is in a sit stay. All of our stays, it's a whole category. All of our stays basically follow the same rules. You say the word once, he performs the behavior. You remind him the same word before you leave instead of saying stay. So you don't say stay, you say sit and leave. Right? His sit stay means his butt needs to stay on that ground. If he lays down, nope, sit. Did you know you were gonna be told? Come here. And if he leaves, you put him right back where you had him. Sit. So if he lays down, nope, sit. Sit. There you go. So I actually was stimming there. And you just correct him and help him fix it. Good boy. It's a little hot out here, so he's going, well, the ground looks nicer. Good boy. All right. A sit stay is a pretty active stay, so this is a short-term stay, couple minutes at most. Usually if we want our dogs to stay somewhere for a period of time, we just ask them to lay down. Sit. I should be able to walk around him. I should be able to leave view temporarily. I should be able to throw food on the ground or a toy. So it's a pretty solid stay where we're asking for stability. The down stay will be more stable. Good boy, free. Good job, that's awesome. You can say free to end a behavior. Any of these obedience behaviors, free just means you're done with the exercise. You're free to go make your own choices. Those choices, you still must be polite, right? Free does not mean you can go counter surf or jump on people or whatever. So he's free, so he is literally allowed to do whatever he wants unless I tell him to do something else. Sunny, down. Good boy. Down. So instead of saying stay, I said down. With his down, he can stay in this quite a bit longer. You could ask him to lay down while you have coffee with a friend. You could ask him to lay down. Oh, there's so many reasons we would ask him to lay down. When we were at Home Depot, I asked him to lay down while we checked out. So he held a down stay while I was then focused over here and I just kept an eye on him. I asked him to lay down while a bunch of people went by. There's reasons. So this is a really nice, comfortable stay that he can hold for quite a long time. And he likes it. That's a good boy. If you're gonna reward, you can come in and you just bring it right to his muzzle. And before you leave, if you're gonna leave again, you can always remind him down and then leave again, okay? If you want to, instead of saying free, which by the way, you can tell that I can say free to the camera all day long and Sunny still stays there because he knows I am not talking to him. I'm talking to you. If I say Sunny free, there, now I'm talking to Sunny. That's a good boy. All right, down. Good job. All right, so the other option that you can do is you can click your clicker and that means come get food from me, you're done. Good job, buddy. Woohoo! Woohoo! He likes the clicker. It makes him happy. It tells him he did the right thing. Good boy. All right. The other stay that we have is our place stay. This is our longest term stay. So sit is the shortest, down is medium, place is long-term stay. You can ask Sunny to stay on place while you watch a movie, while you eat dinner with guests. You can ask him to stay on place when you answer the door. Place. Good boy. All it means is that he needs to be on the bed and he needs to be quiet and he can't chew on the bed, which he really doesn't do, so I'm not really worried about it. But those are the only 3 rules. If he barks when he's on place, and even if he doesn't leave, you can say no, place, okay? There's no barking allowed on place. He is allowed to stand up, sit down, roll around, chew a bone, fall asleep. I don't care what he does as long as he stays there. With all of our stays, they must stay there until I come back or Jesus does. Or in your case, until you come back or Jesus does. So either I will come back and I'll tell him he's free, or I'll call him to me and we'll do another command, or I click the clicker. All of those things release him from his stays, but he has to stay until I tell him otherwise. Good job. Place. This is the most stable stay that we have because the bed reminds him what he's doing. So he can get to the edge of that bed and the bed itself says, Sunny, you're on place. Right? I wish I had a toy, but that's okay. I actually have something else. practicing your stays at home, you may want to reward your dog every once in a while. Because this is so stable, we don't want to reward too much. I want him to be very calm and just be committed to staying there. Place. Oh, that looks fun. Good boy. Anytime there's a big distraction, like if somebody knocks on the door and he stays calm and he stays on place, reward your dog. He did a good job. Good job, buddy. Good job. Awesome. So he's a very good boy. Good job. Yeah. I have a video that I'll put up of Sunny practicing place while the door is being answered. It's a drill that you can, he wants to go check that out. He's in a free, he's allowed to go check that out. It's a drill that you can practice so that when it happens in real life, it's very easy. Okay? When you practice doing place and using place to answer the door, it makes answering the door so easy. There's no dog underfoot and trying to get through and greet the people and jumping and doing all that stuff. He's calm and polite over on place. You let your guests in, you usher them to where you'd like them to be, reward your dog, then when he calms down, you can let him free to go and greet the people when he's in a much calmer state of mind. Yeah, this is almost like a toy, but not quite like a toy. He's like, it's sort of like a toy. Good boy. This one's like a toy too. Oh, I like that one better. They all do, buddy. Drop. Good job. You can tell Sunny to drop things and use your clicker right after you say it. Drop. Good boy. That's good. That's good. He almost didn't do it. So when I want to reinforce it, I can reinforce it with my stem right here. Drop. Good boy. Then I can take it out. All right. Sunny also knows how to heel. He knows how to heel on leash and off leash. Off leash heeling should be reserved for somewhere where you're very comfortable. I recommend keeping him on leash for safety's sake and until you get really good at working with Sunny, that you feel, and he's very comfortable with you, but coming back home and the rules are very set before you take him off leash. But he knows how to do it. Heel. This leash should be loose. Heel. He should turn with you. So right here I stem. There he is. I like where he is. That's a good boy. When I stop, he sits automatically. Good boy. Heel. If I start walking again, I say heel. Heel. If I turn, I can say heel, okay? His nose should not hit the ground. So I can either use my leash to pop his head up off the ground, or I can stem and say heel at the same time. Heel. Good boy. That's good. That's a good boy. If I stop, sit. So that was not good, so I'm going to fix it. I want him to sit right next to me. That's a good boy. That's good. Does better. Heel. Good job. He's like, lady, it's hot. This is too far ahead. So I'm going to let him make mistakes so I can show you what it looks like and how to fix it, okay? His collar should be tap, 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 heel. So he put his nose on the ground. I told him to stop. Good boy. His collar should be at or a little bit behind the seam of my pants. All right? If he gets ahead, I turn, tap, 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 and say heel. Good boy. When he arrives back here, I can feed him and say good boy. So right now he's hot, so he's a little bit lazy, not paying attention. So it's a good opportunity to show you what the mistakes can look like. Good job. You can speed up. Good job. You can slow down. You should slow right down with you. Down. Good boy. All right? So heeling is actually a stay relative to you. He can't get too far ahead or he won't be able to see you out of his peripheral vision. If he gets too far behind, you won't be able to see him out of your peripheral vision, and he shouldn't be more than a foot away from your leg. So you want him pretty close to you. Heeling also implies that if I stop, you must sit. So if you stop and he doesn't sit, you can stim and say sit at the same time. Down. So I had not released him. I picked up the leash, but that doesn't mean you're done, so I put him back in the down. So we're gonna try that again. If your dog messes up and makes a mistake, just drill the mistake. So there, success. Good job, buddy. Good job. Good boy, yeah. You don't have to feed for a free. Free is not actually a command, it's just a cue that you're done. So when you say free, you don't have to give food, If he doesn't become free, if he says, no, I'd rather stay on place, just encourage him a little. He doesn't need a correction. All right? Good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah, he's like, guys, it's really hot. It's really hot. We're going to keep it short, okay? Next up is his recall. And we're going to have to use Tegan for this because he's not going to want to leave. You're free. You're free. Yeah, good boy. So, Tegan, you make some noise.
Sunny. Come here, son. Sunny. Good boy.
Good boy. I say Sunny here, Sunny here. When I say Sunny here. We've played this game, so Sunny here. Good boy. What he's doing is anticipating. We've played a game where we've recalled him backwards and forwards, so that's fine. Every time he left, I said Sunny here, and anytime I say here, I push the button, even on the first time. So Sunny here. And then if you want, you can click. What he should do is run into you, and he should sit. You can remind him when he's about 6 feet away. When he's about there, you can remind him sit, and he'll come in and sit. Good boy. And then you can feed him here. From here now, he is in a sit-stay. He can't just run off, which is why when he started running off, I like that he's making mistakes. It's nice. When he started running off, I kept recalling him back. We're not done. Just because when you do a recall, now he's in a stay. He can't just come back to you and then tear off again. Free. I can say free, and then he can go. Or from a recall, I can say heel, or I can say down, or whatever else it is I need to say. Right, Sunny? That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good doggy. He's a very good doggy. So 5 basic commands: heel, sit, down, place. Here is his recall. He knows what no means, but in general, when you're using your commands, you push the button at the same time. I'm on a level 4. Level 4 is fine for where we're at. When we're at Home Depot, level 6 was about where we needed to be on your remote. There are other videos that are going to go over how to operate your collar so you can be reminded how to run through everything, how to troubleshoot, how to set it up properly. But with him, a 4 at home or around your property should be plenty. A 6 if he either if he blows you off, and we'll go over that during your lesson, but either if he blows you off or in a higher distraction environment like Home Depot or at a new park or something like that, where you need a little bit more volume to compete with all of the distractions. But he's really quite sensitive. Sunny here. Good boy. Good job. Good job. You're done. We're done. Good job. That's a good boy. Yeah.